record on my count. 7, 6, 5, 4. Here we go, Roger.
Then with the coach, Mickey Clayton on Insights. 2 eyes in the middle. INSIIGHTS, where we always talk the talk.
There we go. 2 guys from Cleveland, on and popping. How about 2 champions?
2 champions from Cleveland. I like it.
2 champions from Cleveland. Before we go any further, let me do something I don't normally do, and that's apologize. I owe you an apology.
What the heck?
I owe you an apology.
Wow.
I owe you an apology. You were Kevin. I mean, you were Irie.
Yeah, you can't get his name out. Huh?
Can't get his name right. That's how hard that apology is for me to get out. But Kyrie Irving. Golly, I can't get it straight. Kyrie came out, showed his natural born you know what, and you have been in his corner from the beginning. And when last we talked, I was still chewing you up 3-4 years ago when every other general manager in the NBA said they would start with Kyrie over Steph. I was bragging that I would have started with Steph. I was wrong. And
wow.
I'm glad to say I was wrong, but I was very wrong.
Wow. Talk about history.
You ain't lying, but hey, that's like coming. That's going to 0-3 down 40 in the fourth quarter. There, history.
No team has ever come back, and Mickey Clayton has never apologized, even when he knew that he was wrong because he had a little wiggle room. But you know what? I accept your apology. It takes a little bit of the steam off of what I was going to say, but we're champions. We're champions.
Kev, woo. 1.3 million in Cleveland to see it. Kevin, it's not 1.3 people in Ohio.
Yeah, well, you kind of dogging out a home now, man. There's 1.3 million in Cleveland. There's close to 3 million in the whole Northeast Ohio area.
Yeah,
but
man.
So let's just go back to Kyrie for a minute. My whole point was, and I think on this show, I asked you about hurting your knee. Back in the day when you were shooting 30-foot jump shots as a big 6'6", big 6'7" swing man, post player, you hurt your knee. And that was before they had all of this technology from a medical standpoint. And I think you recall you said it's going to take a year before you begin to feel right.
Yeah, I did.
And man, did Kyrie ball or did he ball?
He did. Kev, he did. And
did Kyrie play D?
Huh?
Did he play D or not?
He did better.
On Steph.
He did better. Something else you said. Last year you were saying that Golden State made their run. They had terrific luck.
Yep.
Players were injured, didn't play. They had never competed against a quality guard through the West.
Yep.
They brought that up this year when they lost, that he had been fortunate. Now, it's just so many things, see, God has a sense of humor. And all last year, they were talking that junk about Kyrie being hurt and Kevin Love not playing. Wasn't a big deal. We beat him anyway, da-da-da. Draymond does what Draymond does and got suspended for a game. And all of a sudden, they started whining. Now, it's a couple things to me when I look at the game or the series. We were talking, the first couple games on how physical Golden State was. Hitting us going through the lane, body checking us, very physical. They're a three-point shooting team, but they play physical. When Tyronn Lue made an adjustment and told them to hit them when they come through, because OKC showed them the blueprint. OKC was knocking them to the ground.
Right.
When Cleveland started getting more physical, the game started changing. Golden State started whining. And I just think they got a little arrogant. They were up 3-1. They were already celebrating.
Their parade was already planned. You could have gone on the website for the city, and they already had the parade route down.
No, not on the website.
Yeah. Oakland already had the parade planned, the date scheduled. Not only that, but Golden State. If you go back and now analyze the series, we were winning going somewhere in the third quarter of Game 1 and Game 2. We actually had a lead. We had a 6-point lead in Game 1, 7-point lead in Game 2, and then the bottom falls out. And they go on this, 15-2 run, 12-4 run, and we never recover. So Game 3, come back to Cleveland. All right. That to me was the turning point. We beat them boys by 30 points. Right?
Mm-hmm.
30 points. And now everybody's talking about all this history being made. The fact that in no game has there ever been. So first of all, when Cleveland lost by the largest margin in the finals, no team had ever come back from that margin, lose by 30 and win by 30. So now all of this historical perspective is coming into play. But the fact that we got confidence, we're like, wait a minute. We just drilled these boys by 30 points. Game 4, of which relatively close game, but not our players. I mean, Mick. It was almost like they were happy just to win a game, but they still were playing. They played tough. Game 5, 41-41. What you got to say about that?
Man, had it not been for what LeBron did, Kyrie would have owned Ohio. His wasn't even the best performance of the night. LeBron went the hell off.
41-41, Mick.
You know what he said? LeBron was like, look, we go back to Golden State. I mean, we get ready to play. We get ready to get hit. Just play ball. Don't worry about it. Finish the damn play. Okay, care. There's 3 games I've saved, and that's the 3 I'll keep: 5, 6, and 7.
Yep. Well, I've kept. Man, I got 6 and 7.
Well, when you visit me, you can see 5 because 7's on in the background right now. But when you visit me, you can see 5. You okay there? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I didn't touch my computer. I didn't do anything. Can't hear you still. I don't know what happened. Still can't hear you. I didn't touch mine. You went to your ear for something, and after that,
Yeah, I was getting some
there you
feedback.
go. There you go.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, game 5. Kevin Love says, so everybody's on Kevin Love. Kevin Love says, I'm sitting there and I have never seen anything like that ever. And the players were just, Nick, the players, the coaches, everybody was like, damn, what is this? 82 points amongst these 2 cats. So, another point. Never been done before, right?
Right.
So now it's these never been dones. Never been done. It's the largest margin ever of teams beating each other. Never been done. after that, I should have gone to Vegas because I felt it. I felt it. That's why I got on the plane and went to Game 6. Because
Okay.
you were Game 4.
No, I was in Game 6 the year before when we lost and they clinched on the court.
Oh, I thought I saw something. I thought that night we went back and forth. You said that you were in Cleveland this year. Okay. Anyway, I've never ever experienced anything like that.
Okay, hold it. It's just too much kumbaya brother man right now. We're gonna keep Kevin Love.
Why wouldn't we keep Kevin Love?
What you mean? Why wouldn't we? What did he bring to the table? We could get what Kevin Love done from a half dozen other people.
I mean, what's up with that? Oh man. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do again next year. You will be apologizing again. Have you ever had a concussion?
No, but I know you have. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been concussed.
I'm sure you have. That's why I spoke to you. You walked down that path.
I've been concussed.
You've been concussed. Kevin,
so let's talk about Kevin Love. Go ahead.
Kev,
talk about him. Yep.
Kev, now the only thing is, the team is going to change anyway because we're not going to bring all those players back. Somebody's going to pick Dellavedova up, which I'm sure is going to actually break your heart because he was being scouted by several NBA teams that were in the finals watching him. Jason Kidd loves him. He wants him badly. We're going to probably lose Dellavedova. They say Mo Williams' knee is bad.
No, Mo already signed, bro.
Yeah, but they say he's not going to be healthy. So they're going to have to look at his knee. Say his knee is really messed up.
Okay, so he opted in, and they could do some kind of medical buyout or something.
Yeah, right. That way he gets some money.
Yeah.
Okay. Mozgov won't be back.
Yep.
Dellavedova won't be back.
Okay, you double down on Delly, so I mean,
and Mo Williams. So that's 3.
That's 3.
JR is going to opt out, but they said we're going to try to bring him back.
JR's not going nowhere.
Yeah, JR wants 10, 12 million.
JR's gonna get it too.
Yeah, is they from us?
Yeah, JR's gonna get it.
Okay.
All right, so Richard Jefferson is on the fence.
Okay, yeah, he says he's coming back now.
Yeah, and then the other day he was like, you know what, I'm getting caught up in the moment, and he said he need to go talk to his family.
Hey, $7-8 million a year, it ain't a long conversation.
Yeah, because he played for the veterans minimum this year, which was like 2.3. Yeah.
Okay. Kev, you don't sniff at that.
Yeah. So who else? The last cat on the bench is always the last cat on the bench. Sasha, we signed him to 2 or 3 years. I mean, so Sasha is just a body, and as they said the other day during the parade, Sasha did his job by helping people in practice. He was a practice player.
Yeah. Well, he was a David Black guy, just like Mozgov.
Yeah. So that's potentially 5 spots could turn over.
Correct.
Okay, so you said all that to say something about Kevin Love.
No, Kev, I'm still not sold on Kevin Love. But what somebody said, as long as we're in the East, we're fine.
Okay.
And there's some truth that now we should be the 100 team, but already they put Golden State as the favorite.
Yeah. So may I just ask you to be objective for a moment?
Okay, let's try something novel, rather than you always being a homer.
I'm not being a homer. I told you before Kevin Love came that he was a baller when he came to the squad. I told you he could ball, and I just would like to offer a couple perspectives.
Kevin, you got an apology on Kyrie Irving. You ain't get one on Kevin Love.
I don't want an apology. I just want a rational coach to offer a perspective instead of someone who's looking right there in your office there and just looking at his performance. So may I just ask you, just leading into the finals, did you have an issue with Kevin Love?
Leading into the finals against the Eastern teams, no.
Right. So Kevin Love had a bad game against Toronto. Everybody was like Kevin Love, and then he came back game 4 in Toronto and went like 18-16, 4-3, something like that. You remember that, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So against the East, well, I'm not real sure why you said that, but getting into the finals, Kevin Love was ready to ball. Everybody was like, okay, we know what we got. We got probably an 18-12 guy with Kevin Love. Game 1. What was Kevin Love's stats?
I don't know. We lost by 30.
16-13.
And the man he was guarding went for 30.
Oh, no, Kevin Love. What are you talking about?
Kev,
who are you talking about?
Kev, you have been so far up Kevin Love's butt.
I'm just asking
that your feet stuck out and make an L. I mean,
game 1.
Kev.
Game 1. Kevin Love, his first game of ever playing in the finals. Mick, he went 16-13
and didn't defend anybody. I don't need a stat stuffer.
Whoa, didn't defend anybody. Tell me which one of his men did he not defend?
Draymond Green.
He didn't cover Draymond.
Yeah, he had Draymond plays the 4 and the 5. What does Kevin play?
Draymond plays 3, 4, and 5.
What does Kevin play?
So what were Draymond's stats in the first game?
28 and 15.
Nope, they weren't.
Yes,
they weren't because you remember the little skinny guy off the bench who was their leading scorer and he scored 22 points.
Yeah, the boy from Cleveland that we cut.
Well, we didn't cut him. He went free agent.
Okay, we didn't re-sign him.
Yeah, because he was their leading scorer.
That's true.
All right, because they were talking about. So
actually, I just made them numbers up.
I know you did. So, the second game, Kevin Love gets a concussion in the second quarter. Right or wrong? He got a concussion. That's the game where everybody's talking about Cleveland players quit. Coach Handy cusses them out in the locker room and calls them quitters. Kevin Love does not start game 3.
Which we won.
Comes in, gets 3 fouls in the first few minutes or whatever. There he is right behind you. Look at him. He's looking at you. Now that he was right behind you on your screen. He was looking at you.
But he didn't play the third game, Kevin, at all. He had a concussion. We won the game. He didn't play anything.
Right. Game 3 he didn't. So game 4 is when he came in.
Mm-hmm.
And he got 3.
Lost. This is my issue, Kevin. If Kevin Love wasn't whining and complaining and making all these little cryptic damn messages all the time, I could deal with it. Even in the finals.
When does Kevin Love say that?
Even in the finals, he's like, all I do is just go over there and stand in the corner. Yes, Kevin. But if he stopped whining all the time, like he's supposed to be the first and second option, then I could deal with his performance. But he brings on a lot of the stuff himself. Kev, you've seen him go to him on the block, and he throws that little short running hook shot that has about as much chance as Mark Perry has to do a 360 dunk. Kevin,
did you watch Game 7?
Kevin, I've watched all the games. Yes, he rebounded.
We don't know. Not only rebounded, we don't win. We do not win if Kevin Love does not play like he played. We don't do if Tristan doesn't or LeBron or.
Okay, that's for everybody who contributed.
And he contributed Kevin Love went inside. As a matter of fact, on the coaches' tape, they were like the first quarter. Kevin Love was like 6 points, 8 rebounds first quarter. He played 4 minutes in the second quarter. Came back in the second half. Kevin Love played. Now, here's my point about Kevin Love. This is the same point that I make about Fry, who didn't play after Game 3. All right, these are the words of Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson said that it was all about the matchups. He said if you go back to Detroit and Toronto or Detroit and Atlanta, when Kevin Love and Channing Frye were playing and they were putting up crazy numbers, he said, if you look at my numbers, they were terrible. The reason why is that it's a bad matchup for me. They were playing against bigger guys. He said, but against Golden State, our big guys, for Kevin Love and Channing Frye, it is a terrible matchup. As a coach, will you agree that matchups have something to do with it?
Yeah, Kevin, that ain't the point. I'm saying that if we trade Kevin Love, we now get some more players that would help us with those matchups better. That's what I'm saying. Now, you can be in love with Kevin, and that's fine. Y'all got the same name, and y'all got Kendrick Kevin across y'all chest. I understand that bullshit. But at the end of the day, I look for him to do certain things that he does not do.
Such as what?
One, when they go small ball, Kevin, you just said the matchup. Hell, him and Fry are almost a duplicate of each other.
Correct.
A lot of time when Love didn't play well, Fry did. He stepped in. Heck of a pickup for us. Heck of a pickup. My thing, if Love comes to realize that he's not the number 1 and 2 option, then he'll be better off. But between him and Chris Bosh and this whining about LeBron doing this and LeBron doing that, and ain't neither one of them won anything without being with LeBron. Neither one of them. LeBron is everybody telling the best 4 on the team is LeBron, but LeBron doesn't want to play 4 till he gets to the playoffs. Why? Because he doesn't want his body to get beat up for 82 games. That makes sense to me. LeBron, I questioned him. I mean, he was the one who said it's about the playoffs. I'm not worried if we win. I'm not worried about home court advantage because we can win on their home court, whoever it is. Proved to be right. I have so much respect for him because as he laid out the plan, the plan unfolded just like he drew it up. Did I think it would? I did not. But did the guys believe in him? They did.